If you stopped paying for marketing today, would the flow of new clients come to a screeching halt? Or would you have built a machine that keeps on producing? In this video, my goal is to convince you not to stop doing other types of marketing, but to make sure you include marketing that builds equity, that has staying power into your marketing plan. I'm Brian Walker, the founder of Shop Marketing Pros, where we do top-tier marketing for top-tier shops. And I was a shop owner just like you. Let's spend some time today talking about building equity in your marketing. Auto repair shop owners tend to look at marketing in two different ways. Some see marketing as an expense, others see marketing as an investment. Let's look at Webster's definition of each. The definition of expense is simply cost or charge, whereas the definition of investment is the investing of money or capital in order to gain profitable returns, such as interest income or appreciation in value. Which one of these is a better description of marketing as it should be? When we spend money on marketing, we do this with the expectation that it'll multiply. We want every dollar we spend to come back to us many times over. That would make it an investment. The problem is, a lot of shop owners have spent money on marketing that never produced a return, and for those people, marketing was an expense. Unfortunately, this experience is probably more common than those who have had great success with their marketing. People lose money on ineffective marketing every day. I'd like to play the empathy card here and tell them it's not their fault, but as much as I hate to say it, it is. In marketing, just like in every other industry, there are people out there looking for easy targets to take advantage of. What makes an easy target in marketing? A person who hasn't invested the time and energy into learning the fundamentals of effective marketing is an easy target. That's what I hope to do in this video, is teach you some ways to be smarter in your marketing by teaching you how to build equity with your marketing. So what do I mean by building equity with your marketing? I mean doing things in your marketing that'll have long-term effects. Let's look at a couple of examples. Google Ads or pay-per-click. Google Ads are an incredibly effective way to drive new business to your auto repair shop. You can get an almost immediate return on your investment. The problem with Google Ads or any other type of paid advertising is when you stop paying, they stop working. On the other hand, let's look at search engine optimization. SEO is another great way to drive business to your shop, but SEO doesn't give you that immediate return like pay-per-click does. It takes a while. The work that's done today begins to pay you back months from now, but here's where it gets interesting. Unlike pay-per-click advertising, which stops working the second you stop paying, SEO continues to work for many years. A comprehensive marketing plan will include all types of marketing. I would never suggest that you don't do digital advertising like Google Ads or Facebook ads just because they stop working when you stop paying. But I would suggest that you don't only do these types of marketing. I'm going to give you 6 examples of marketing that provide long-lasting returns. But first, if you're getting value out of this video, please give this video a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button. Okay, number 1, nail down your messaging. One of the most overlooked parts of the typical auto repair shop's marketing is taking the time to establish your brand message. Your brand message is the overall messaging that you use to convince the consumer that your auto repair shop is the one they're looking for. It also, just as importantly, tells the consumer when you're not the auto repair shop they're looking for. Your messaging should speak directly to the consumer, the problem they're experiencing, and how you can help them. Most auto repair shops' messaging looks something like this, and of course, I'm paraphrasing. We fix cars. We have 30 years of experience. We're ASE certified. Oh, and here's a Napa logo. Basically, they sound like every other shop. Why would someone choose them? On the other hand, what does it say when the shop's leadership actually spends the time to really hone in on the messaging and say what matters to their customers? The paraphrased version of that might look something like this. We cater to busy professionals. We know you don't have time to waste, so we won't waste it. We have loaner cars. Our warranty is the best in the business. We're the Ritz-Carlton of auto repair. You have to figure out who your perfect customer is and what matters most to them, then put it into words. By the way, expect this to take days to do correctly. Begin by reading the book Building a Story Brand. If you're going to go through the process yourself, I highly recommend the workshop that Donald Miller and his team put on. You can find out more about that at storybrand.com. This messaging is going to get worked into all of your marketing. It'll go on your website, it'll get worked into your social posts, you'll talk about it at B&I, it'll be on your direct mail pieces, it'll be in your emails, radio commercials, YouTube videos, and anywhere else you market or advertise. The time you spend up front crafting this message, then testing, optimizing, and eventually perfecting that message will pay dividends and have long-lasting effects. Number 2, building an authoritative website. Yes, I know this sounds basic. Stay with me here, it's not what you think. Nearly every auto repair shop has a website, so just because yours looks great and has the amazing messaging that you created based on the StoryBrand framework, it doesn't necessarily mean you win. Because every shop has a website, you have to do more. You need your website to stand out not only to prospects, but also to the search engines. You need Google to crawl your website and its AI think to itself, okay, this one is special. The way to do this is to make your website a true resource. Make it a resource on the topic of auto repair, as well as a resource about your local area. Have blog posts and videos about common repairs. Have a to-do guide for people who will be waiting on repairs. Tell them about close restaurants, coffee shops, parks, libraries, etc. that they can visit while their car is being serviced. Talk about events that you've hosted or attended in the local community. Have an in the news section that links out to online references of your business, such as magazine articles, news stories, blog posts, press releases, etc. I've written an entire guide on building an amazing auto repair shop website. I hope you'll spend the time to read it. The link is in the description. Your website should be looked at as an ongoing project. Spending the time to make your website the best resource possible is another marketing action that will continue to pay off for years. By the way, when you spend the time to make your website into what I'm talking about here, it's worth making sure that you actually own your website. Most shops don't. They rent their website and they don't even realize it. How do you know if you're renting your website? Easy. Do the payments ever stop? If you wanted to, could you take your website and move it to a different host? If the answer was no to either of those questions, you're probably renting your website. Number 3, do continuous search engine optimization. I already touched on this when I gave you the examples of marketing that don't build equity versus ones that do. But SEO is the epitome of building equity in your marketing. With SEO, the work you do today pays off for years. You put the effort into building content about a topic like Mercedes W140 evaporator core replacement. That content can bring you Mercedes AC work for years and you never have to write that content again. As of right now, I've already written over 100 other articles about various topics dealing with auto repair shop marketing. We ask every person how they found us and we often hear, I was reading an article on your website about whatever and thought I'd give you a call. If I never wrote another word on our website, the work I've already done will continue to bring in new clients until Google deems my website stagnant and outdated, which would take years. Again, SEO is the epitome of building equity in your marketing. I have tons of articles in our blog about SEO. I don't hold anything back, so find them at shopmarketingpros.com/blog and select SEO as the category. Number 4, creating YouTube videos. YouTube is owned by Google. It's the second largest search engine in the world. You know that. How often do you search for something and have a video come up as a search result? I can't answer that for you, but it happens to me daily. People tend to overcomplicate video, but the fact is you have everything you need to do video with the phone in your pocket. Auto repair shops are a never-ending source for video content. You really have no excuse. Videos do have a shelf life, but it's pretty long. I watch YouTube much more than I watch actual TV, and it's my preferred way to learn about almost anything. I'm often served a video that it might be 5 years old and it's still relevant, that the creator made the video once and they've been helping people for years without having to do the work again. Make videos and they'll work for you for a very long time. We made a video series for auto shop owners about creating videos. It goes over finding topics, the equipment needed or not needed, and simple lighting and audio. I even give you a framework for exactly what to cover in each video. Number 5, build your email list. Ask any online marketer what their most valuable marketing asset is and they'll all tell you it's their email list. Marketing has this trajectory of being done through channels and platforms that you don't actually own. Think about it. Your Facebook page, Facebook can shut it down anytime they want. Google Ads, if Google decides to shut you down, poof, you're gone. Your website, you probably just rent it. Even if you do own it, Google can remove you from their index anytime they want to. Radio advertising, you don't own that either. The radio station is selling time. They literally have seconds for sale, and those seconds are gone as soon as that spot is over. We live in a world of cancel culture. If someone wants you off their platform, they'll remove you, and there's nothing you can do about it. But the one thing that's almost impossible to cancel is an email list. Your email service provider, they might shut you down, but you can upload your list to a different provider in a matter of minutes. Email is effective. People like to say that email doesn't work anymore, but we see thousands of dollars in revenue generated for our shops every time we send an email. I know email isn't sexy, but it works. And building your email list is another great way to build equity in your marketing. Number 6, know, like, trust. This one is different. Your marketing should always aim to make people know, like, and trust you. Your social media, videos, emails, and website, they can all do things to help people come to know, like, and trust you. This is building equity in a different way that I've been talking about so far. This equity is built inside the minds of your consumers. If you can make people know, like, and trust you, even if they don't have a need now, they'll think about you later and they'll refer you to their friends too. Have you ever had a new client tell you they were referred by a person, and when you look that person up in your database, they aren't there? That's because somehow they know you, like you, or trust you. They haven't even done business with you yet. You built equity inside of that person's mind. I wrote an article where I go deep on know, like, trust marketing. Kim wrote one on becoming well-known in your community. Both links are in the description. In conclusion, to get the highest return from your marketing dollars, do marketing actions that build equity. These aren't the fastest way of increasing your car count, but they'll pay off in much higher multiples over time. If you need help with your marketing, we'd love to talk to you. Go to our website at shopmarketingpros.com and hit that schedule a call button at the top right of the website. We'd love to show you how we're different and how we do highly effective marketing for auto repair shops all over the country.